I want to go back to talking about house hunting because it's very exciting despite being so incredibly depressing. It's one of those things where I don't want to sign up for 30 years of mortgage payments. But at the end of the day, if I don't do that, I'm just signing up for 30 years of apartment payments. Just they're in 1 year at a time increments or whatever. So what's the difference? You're regardless, and it's too expensive regardless. And it's not even a US problem. This is a worldwide problem. It's pretty apparent in the US, but it's also apparent in like every English-speaking country that's developed and worth living in. No offense to any countries in particular, but this is a world economic problem, and it's very depressing and very frustrating. But it's also just like, okay, well, if I'm gonna be paying, dude, this itchiness. I took like a third of a scoop of pre-workout this morning because I'm out of my Monster Zero, dude. Okay? And it's like, dude, I have like fuzz in my nose. This is an issue. We're gonna have to this is an issue. Someone get me a tissue. Boom, bars. Anyway, dumb. So if it's expensive to live anyway, then, and I can have a relatively consistent, because a nice apartment, I mean, we are in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. It's a big apartment for an apartment, and it's in Florida. And it's not in a shit area. So it is expensive. And I can get a house for like a similar monthly payment. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, it's paying the same, but you have a similar setup, but it's a goddamn house with oftentimes a pool in the backyard and like some trees and shit. So it's like a little oasis. Privacy, dude. Like, yeah, let's take it. And then you lock that payment in and it sucks for 30 years. But it's going to suck for 30 years anyway. Very frustrating. All of it sucks. But yeah, I guess if it's apples to apples, then you might as well also have a private pool and be able to like paint. Although we painted Haley's room regardless. We painted one of the rooms in this apartment. We're probably going to paint the bathroom. It, dude. Who cares? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Take the, what's it called? Security deposit? As if I don't have like this shit just taped. These are just stupid plastic panels. I thought they were cool. I think in hindsight, they look kind of cheap, but also kind of cool. The TV's right here. Couch is over there. So when I watch TV, I got the lights and this black geometric plastic, dude. Kind of looks nice, but I know it looks cheap at the same time. But yeah, so these are, I mean, that's just tape, but I might fuck up the paint when I rip these down. Command strips, we'll see, you know, fingers crossed. But these up here for lighting, those light strips, that shit is like the strongest double-sided tape I've ever seen in my life. That, I tried taking it off once because it doesn't go all the way to this corner. It goes to that corner up there. I'm trying to like, right? So I was going to like move it one segment. And I took that corner one down, chunk of paint came off. And it's not even like one layer. It was like a millimeter thick chunk came out of the wall. I'm like, okay, well, that's great. So yeah, I mean, they're probably taking our security deposit anyway. Can we assume that? Okay. I think they're going to take our security deposit anyway. I don't think it matters. So yeah, f it, paint it. But I don't know. I guess maybe that's not the maximum amount they could take. Maybe they could take more, in which case I should be careful. I mean, we will ask them for paint and repaint the room before we leave. And that's a weekend of work. It's going to be stressful. Moving into a house and being like, oh shit, we forgot to repaint the goddamn apartment. Can you imagine? We're like, it's the last day. We got to be out of here. And we're like, holy shit, we forgot to paint. That's going to be stinky. Just plan ahead, I guess. Just don't be an idiot and plan ahead and you'll be fine. But, you know, easier said than done. But anyway, yeah. So that's, we've got like, I'm not exaggerating, 200 houses saved on Zillow, baby. Let's go. And then she's like, well, you know, maybe this one will come down in price. So it's like it listed at like actually $200,000 above budget. And I'm like, okay, well, let's maybe keep it a little bit more realistic here, lady. Come on, what are we doing? Very fun though. It is fun. You can sink an hour into house searching on Zillow real quick. And then we basically, at this point, so we're here through June of next year. So literally another year and like some amount of time. I don't know the exact date. Doesn't matter. We've got some time. So we're like that Daytona trip we took. Daytona Beach, whatever that area. So we just need to take a lot of trips like that. Just little like quick, a couple nights in a hotel and just see what areas are all about. Because there are so many potential areas. And you really got to show up, drive around, check out the grocery store, look around the parking lot. You know, do you feel safe? I mean, it's a privileged thing to even think about, but I mean, it's important. Like, you want to feel like you're in a nice community. That's just, I'm not going to feel bad about saying that. So, you know, you have to go and like spend time just kind of lurking around, driving around. Like, what kind of cars are people driving? How's this local schooling? We already went into my little rant about not having kids, but still a thing where like nice places have nice schools. And not so nice places have not so nice schools. So it's a pretty strong correlation. It's pretty important to look at. So yeah, we'll see. See, Florida stuff also because a lot of people kind of just retire here and just want things to stay the same. Like local governments, you know, like the city council is just run by like some retirees, some old people who like don't want to really develop areas. They just want to keep things like quaint little beach towns, which I totally understand to some extent. But then it also means that like as more and more people move in and like, fine, you can build a nice apartment complex. Fine, like they finally give in and you build like 1 or 2 nice apartment complexes and that's it. And then the rest is like senior living or like condos, you know, shared buildings, like not single family homes. And it's just like, man, you get overpopulated, no funding for like roads or whatever. Like there's just nothing there besides the fact that it's like you can live 5 minutes from the beach and have a pool. What? God damn if you do. But then you got insurance money, dude. Hurricane insurance? Can't wait for that to bankrupt me. A lot of things to consider as an adult. What is this world? What if AI takes my job, huh? What do I do if I lock in a 30-year mortgage next year and then within, I don't know, 5 years, AI fully takes my job? I mean, I got some skills. I got a resume. Nervous is an understatement. What if we fully turn into a dictatorship, you know? What if there's a casual, full dictatorship takeover? Do we stay? Another thing to consider. The little skulls are getting me worse than the king skull now. They're getting me. I'm playing horrible. I'm all riled up talking about how housing in this country sucks, but it also sucks everywhere. So what are you going to do? Cry about it or something? What are you going to do? Work for the rest of your life until you die? Idiot. That's why I'm selling a course on how to make generational wealth with Bitcoin. Any Alex Shore listeners? I'm selling a course on how to sell courses to course sellers. That's a bar right there. 6'4", stand on my money. No, I'm 6'4". Hey. So dumb. Poisonous enemies. That'd be a little bit.